Russian evil will collapse right here in Ukraine and will never be able to rise again. Humanity will prevail. Glory to Ukraine.
We believe.
Strolling under a peaceful blue sky, 71-year-old Katerina Kosy can't help recalling how Russian troops murdered and plundered their way through her charming town 1 year ago. Among the victims was her 47-year-old son-in-law, a wound that festers despite the rejuvenation Bucha has undergone since its liberation 1 year ago.
Peace. Slava Ukraini.
I was just there at the Alley of Glory where they put up these memorials. One needs a very strong heart, whoever's memorial you look at. They were all so young, so beautiful. Many small children are left without parents. People just want to live. We were fine. We were not frightful. Now when I'm in my own house, I don't even make my bed in the morning. I sleep and I'm not sure how I'll flee. I have this backpack ready at all times, and I went outside with it today as well. The Kyiv suburb became synonymous with Russian brutality after a military retreat last March revealed ravaged streets scattered with civilian bodies. International investigators are now collecting evidence here and in other places where Ukraine says Russian troops committed widespread atrocities. Moscow denies the allegations. But today, the city is buzzing with life. Young families crisscross central streets and the sounds of construction clatter amid the crisp spring air. On a recent afternoon, excavators trundle up and down Vokzalna Street, where an internationally funded reconstruction effort is aimed at erasing the traces of war. But the scars of war are also seen across the city, where some high-rises remain battered, and a scrapyard is full of cars and military vehicles destroyed during last year's fighting. Fences along Yablunska Street, where dozens of local residents were killed, are still riddled with bullet holes. 4-year-old Mark Yasipchuk, his little brother and his parents painted their gates on the infamous street. Meanwhile, Russian missiles and drones still threaten the skies above, including during a recent attack, which 29-year-old Daria Yasipchuk, Mark's mother, witnessed with her family. A few days ago, there was a drone attack at night. We heard everything, and my husband even saw how drones were shot down. You hear the automatic gunfire when they shoot them down, and the children ask about it. The children know who the occupiers were and what missiles are. We were without phones. We didn't have electricity. We sat on our beanbag chairs. We slept on them, and when we went outside, there was blood everywhere. And there were tanks and helicopters, shot down, I think, and continuous tracks of armored vehicles. There were so many of these tracks. I got scared, and there was blood there too. Mayor of Bucha, Anatoly Fedoruk, said residents are eager to close a deeply painful chapter. We still can't imagine stability, even feeling stability, nowhere in this country. And Bucha isn't an exception. It's this kind of incredible desire for nothing to visually remind us of what the Russians did and left in their wake. This desire is in the heart, the soul, and the mind of every Bucha resident. That's why Bucha has today turned into an anthill of reconstruction. A priest at a local Ukrainian Orthodox parish, Andriy Holovin, said that while many here remained convinced of a Kyiv victory, the emotional wounds could take generations to heal. We should understand that it's easy to rebuild walls, but it's much harder to rebuild an injured soul. On Thursday, President Volodymyr Zelensky called the liberation of Bucha and other towns around Kyiv a symbol of the fact that Ukraine will be able to win this war.